The evening air outside was heavy with the smell of rain-soaked asphalt. Inside Miller's diner, neon lights buzzed softly, casting a warm glow on chrome stools and the smell of fresh coffee drifting through the air. A jukebox in the corner hummed faintly, though no one paid much attention. People sat in booths, sipping milkshakes, eating burgers, chatting about small-town life. But in one corner of the diner, a quiet story was unfolding. The girl in the corner at. A booth near the window sat Sophie, a teenage girl with a gentle smile. Her wheelchair was tucked beside her, and she slowly unwrapped a sandwich, her hands trembling slightly from the effects of her disability. She wasn't doing anything wrong, just trying to enjoy a quiet meal. Her eyes wandered to the rain outside, where motorcycles occasionally zoomed past in the distance. She wished, just for once, she could belong to a group like that, strong, free, untouchable. But Sophie's world wasn't like that. The cruel laughter. The bell above the door jingled, and in walked 3 teenagers, loud, confident, the type who carried trouble like a shadow. They spotted Sophie instantly. "Look at this," one boy sneered, pointing. "Wheel girl's having dinner all alone," another added, laughing. "Careful," the girl in their group mocked. "Don't roll away too fast." Their laughter was sharp, cruel. It pierced through the clatter of dishes and chatter of families. Sophie froze. Her cheeks turned red. She tried to shrink into herself, but in a wheelchair, shrinking wasn't easy. Every eye in the diner could see. Some looked away. Some whispered. But nobody stepped in. Her sandwich trembled in her hands. She blinked back tears. The silence of the room, it was the kind of silence that hurts more than words. The silence of people who knew what was happening was wrong, but chose not to act. Sophie felt the weight of every second. Her heart whispered, "Why me? Why always me, friends? None here. Allies? None here." Or so she thought. First call to action. And dear friends, before I tell you what happened next, I need to ask, would you stand up for someone in Sophie's place? If your heart says yes, then please like this video, share it, and subscribe, because the world needs more people who choose kindness over cruelty. The rumbling outside. Just as one bully reached over to tip Sophie's drink onto her tray, the sound of engines roared outside. Rum! The ground seemed to vibrate. The bullies turned their heads. Through the rain-streaked glass, headlights cut the night. A group of motorcyclists, about a dozen, pulled into the parking lot. Leather jackets, helmets gleaming, boots stomping the wet pavement. They weren't just passing through. They were stopping here. The bullies laughed nervously. "What is this, some biker gang?" one muttered, but Sophie's heart. It beat differently. Something inside told her this wasn't ordinary. The unexpected heroes. The door swung open, and in walked the riders. Their jackets bore the emblem, Guardians on Wheels. They weren't criminals. They weren't thugs. They were a well-known biker club dedicated to protecting those who couldn't protect themselves. Veterans, fathers, mothers, community protectors. One of them, tall, bearded, with kind eyes, immediately noticed Sophie's tears. He looked at the bullies, then back at her. "Is someone bothering you, young lady?" he asked firmly. The diner went still. The bullies stammered. We were just joking, man." "Chill." But the bikers weren't joking. They surrounded Sophie's booth, their presence like a shield. "You don't joke at someone's expense," another biker said sharply. "Especially not someone who's already fighting battles you can't even imagine." The shift in power, for the first time, Sophie saw the bullies shrink. Their arrogance dissolved into small, pitiful excuses. They tried to laugh it off, but their voices trembled. "Apologize," one biker demanded. The bullies muttered apologies, barely whispers. Louder, the bearded man said, I'm sorry," one of them said. Sophie's hands stopped trembling. Her tears turned into something else. Relief, safety, belonging. She didn't feel small anymore. She felt seen. The gentle moment, one of the bikers crouched down to her level. "You're stronger than they'll ever be," he said softly. "And don't forget, kindness will always ride faster than cruelty." Sophie smiled. For the first time that night, she felt like she wasn't just surviving the diner. She was living in it, resolution and moral closure. The bullies left the diner in shame, heads down, no laughter left. The other diners began to clap softly, a wave of respect filling the air. Sophie wasn't invisible anymore, and as the bikers sat with her, sharing fries and laughter, Sophie knew one thing. Heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they ride bikes. Final moral, friends. Let this story remind us, never judge. Never stay silent. And never underestimate the power of kindness, because kindness protects. And cruelty never wins. Final call to action. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Help us spread kindness across the world, because every act of compassion makes the world a safer place.